If 8, P, Q, and 26 is an AP, find the values of P and Q. Option A, P is equals to 14 and Q is equals to 14. Option B, P is equals to 20 and Q is equals to 14. Option C, P is equals to 20 and Q is equals to 20. Option D, P is equals to 14 and Q is equals to 20. So we are going to solve this and find out the missing members of this AP. Solution. Let's list out what we are given. We are given 8, P, Q, and 26, and it continue. This is an AP according to the equation, arithmetic progression according to the equation. Now we know that for any AP, the n term of any AP is equals to A plus n minus 1 times D, where A is the first term, n is the number of terms, and D is the common difference. So the first term of the AP is A. So in this question, we have the first term to be 8. Now the second term of, let's use this place to list out some important variables again. I've done this in one of our videos, so I think if you check that video, you'll see that I've done what I want to do now before. So our first term, T1, the first term is A. Our second term, T2, if you substitute the value of n, which is 2 here in this case, 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 times D is D. So we are going to be having A plus D. If you do the same thing for the third term, substitute 3 here. 3 minus 1, you have 2. You have 2. 2 times D, we have 2D. So you have A plus 2D. So you have this. And you can continue to do that down to whatever number of terms that you want. So what we are simply doing is that if I'm looking for the expression for the, let's say, 8th term, for example, I'm just going to say 8 minus 1, which should be 7. So that will be A plus 7D. Just subtract 1 from whatever term you are given. Now let's move on. Now you agree with me that our first term is 8. That is correct. And also our P is equals to our second term. How do I know that? Let's count. This is first term, this is second term. So we have our P to be this second term. Now our Q is our third term. Our Q is our third term. So this is our first term, second term, third term. And our fourth term, the fourth term, T4, in the equation is 26. Our fourth term is 26. So we have our fourth term to be 26. Don't forget, we say that for the fourth term, that would be the same thing as A plus 3D, which should be equals to 26. That you just subtract 1 from 4, you have 3, which is 3D. So you have that. Now, our problem here is to get a common difference. Once we get the common difference, D, we can solve for those other letters. So I'm going to substitute for A, which is 8. So 8 plus 3D is equals to 26. 26. 3D will be equals to 26. Move this over to this side. We have minus 8. Minus 8. We have minus 8. Now our 3D will be equals to 18. Will be equals to 18. So let me roll here so that we can use that part to continue. 18. That part to continue. Now our D will be equals to divide both sides by 3, so that will be 18 divided by 3, and 18 divided by 3 is 6. So our common difference D is 6. So note that our first term is 8, our common difference is 6. Now let's solve for P. For P, we know that our P is second term. Our P is equals to the second term, and the second term is A plus D. That is 2 minus 1, which is 1. 1 times D, you have D. So our second term, we already did that here. So our first term is 8 plus our common difference, which is 6. So we add that up. 8 plus 6, we have 14. So our value of P is 14. Now our value of Q, we say Q is our third term. So that will be A plus 3D. A plus 3. Okay, A plus 2D, not 3D, because it's third term. So minus 1. So 2D. We have it here as well. So we just go ahead and substitute those values we had. 8 for A plus 2 into our common difference 6 into 6. So when we solve that, we have our 8 plus 2 times 6 is 12, which is equals to, now 8 plus 12 is 20. 8 plus 12 is 20. So we have our value of Q to be 20, while our value of P is 14. Value of Q 20, value of P is 14. Now let's go back to the options. We look at it. Let's find out the options that have the value of P to be 14. So A have that, and D have that as well. Now let's look at value of Q. Value of Q is 20. A is out of it, so the correct answer is D. So the correct answer here is D for this question. So the correct answer to this question, like we have seen, is option D, because our P is 14 and our Q is 20. See you again in the next part. We will start solving questions from the 2021 Jamb past question in the next videos. So please try and follow up our videos so that you don't miss any part of it, because we are going to make it as friendly and as simple, so that by the time you see this kind of questions, the likes of this kind of questions in your exams, you will have an upper hand and you'll be fast, and before you know it, you score higher even from mathematics.